Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Civilization 6, playing as Brazil. Yeah, really, we're about getting close to the halfway mark of the game. About 375 would be halfway, so we're maybe a third of the way through, a little bit less, or a little bit more than a third of the way through, I should say. And really, at this point, we really got to start thinking about what is our success, what is our victory going to look like. We're definitely not going to do a religious victory, which we couldn't do anyway because we don't have a religion. But I was not going to do another one because I had focused on religious victory in my last game, so that's going to be out. As far as cultural, the only way a culture victory would be possible is if we took some stuff from other people. We have to go take some very key cities, key wonders from some other people. So it really might depend on what kind of wonders we get out of Japan. My goal is really just to knock Japan out completely. Get rid of him entirely. Almost all of his cities. All of his cities are within one tile of the coast. So my battleships I'm about to have coming up here soon will be able to do some pretty good damage to all of them. And they're all within, that 50 to 60 strength range, which the battleship should be able to do some work there. So that's kind of my goal. See what I can do with my battleships against Japan and kind of go from there. Other than that, I mean, a domination victory wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would be a little interesting to do that as Brazil. I don't feel like that they're extremely aggressive in the grand scheme of things, but we got to take the strengths that we have. And that battleship, I think, hopefully will carry us quite a ways. I mean, we could be able to take Spain out if we wanted to. Take a lot of cities over here. There's a lot of coastal cities around that we could take advantage of those battleships and help us out with. So we'll see. It's kind of the direction I'm going, is start maybe a little bit of domination as far as at least taking out Japan and see what we come up with after doing that. See who's next after Japan and kind of go from there. So right now, really just kind of finishing up some stuff, finishing up some technologies and whatnot. This steam power will get us ironclads, although we do want to pause that once we here in a little bit, probably just to get our second shipyard. We have been doing the great people, and we've gotten quite a few of them. We're still hopefully getting some more as the game goes on. Use our faith for that instead of other things. Most of these other ones are pretty expensive, but we'll see. Maybe we can get this great engineer or one of these other guys. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, really at this point, kind of just continue playing the game that we're trying to play, which is building up our naval production so that we can start pumping out some of those battleships and kind of go from there. But for now, we're just going to go ahead next turn. Got a lot of sewers coming out. Those will help me grow even bigger. Rio's already a 15 city, which is pretty nice. It's actually one of the biggest cities around. There's Damascus. Oh wow, Cairo's 19. Bigger than that capital. So it's a pretty decent sized city. It's probably, maybe one of the top 5 cities out there. I'm not seeing any more. There's only a couple more that are close. Looks like, what is that? Aachen? Something like that? Yeah, Aachen in Germany. They're a little bit bigger. But, yeah, no, it's looking pretty good so far. Probably should start building up our military a little bit more as far as our, actual land forces. But, we've been upgrading them. We've gotten, some field cannons and gotten artillery over here. I did have somebody mention in one of the comments that getting a balloon over here would put me within range of Osaka, which would be an excellent idea. So, yeah, we actually probably want to do that. I could put artillery here, put one here. I could even put one on this oil, actually literally all along here, and be able to hit Osaka with just artillery. That would be pretty significant. So we may be looking to do that with a couple balloons. Wonder, Hermitage, okay, city needs food, fair enough. Everything else looking alright. One more turn, it looks like, maybe on steam power. I'm going to finish civil engineering, finish this, this industrial zone. And, yeah, once we finish that industrial zone, get a little bit of production here, we can start working on these battleships. Battleships with range strength of 80. It's pretty significant. It does look like we can go ahead and make those observation balloons, so we may actually do that in one of the other cities as soon as we are, have something free, just to have one over here on this one at least. That gives a little bit of range and kind of go from there. All right, choose production. In fact, actually, we could do one here if we wanted to. Well, we got a couple housing, so we're good on the housing for now. We will need to do the sewer at some point. Everything else looks okay. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and knock out this observation balloon. I think it's a good idea to have that available. Alright, what I want you to do, Mr. Porto Alegre. You also need your industrial zone at some point. A couple decent places. Street Carnival, Harbor. Harbor would be good. Give me another harbor over here. It's not great, but it's something. Which do I want to do first? I mean, you're my one encampment, so really getting the military academy, getting some production out of here would be great. Which also means, I mean, either way, whether I go to the harbor or the military academy, I'm going to need the industrial zone. So I think we should go ahead and drop that down. It's going to help us in the long run. Oh, I need more money to be able to buy that one. I don't think I want to stick it anywhere else. Yeah, looks like we're not going to want to stick that anywhere else. So, in the meantime, don't want to have another builder. I can do another trader. Do I have any other traders coming out anywhere? It does not look like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock out another trader. Just to get our up to the max limit on our trade routes. While we're waiting on some gold or whatever to be able to expand to that province to put our industrial zone down. Over here, you've already got your industrial zone. It's already maxed out as far as it can go currently. Still need the monument, actually. You're capped on housing, so getting an aqueduct would not be the worst thing in the world, as well as a sewer would help with that as well. Go ahead and knock out the monument for a little bit more culture. It's an idea, at least. Campus, I've already got a spot where I want to put my campus, and my other one, I believe that's the commercial hub I was going to stick over there. Get another builder so I can clear out some of these forests before I plop some of that down. Wouldn't be too bad either. Sewer's 2 housing. Aqueduct is 2 housing. I don't think it really matters one way or the other. But I do think I'm going to need one of them. So let's go ahead and put an aqueduct now while we can, before I forget about it, since we have a spot right here for it. And let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Really need to flip my economy around, get that in a happy place so that I can start buying some of the stuff as well. Everything else looks okay. Next turn. Got a lighthouse coming up. We'll be able to follow that up with the shipyard afterwards. Arabia has declared war on India. Germany has declared war on India. Wow. India, India, India. So there's Arabia going after India over here. Germany on the other side. A little further away, but I'm sure they can get there somehow. There's some Indian artillery as it right there as well. And a Arabian archer. Archer of all things. Wow. So just need to get these cities populationed up so they can keep building some of their other encampments or other, I should say, districts and things. There's my one sole little wonder here. Colosseum. It's one thing I will say about my stuff is that my people are fairly happy. My amenities are all right, you know, in the grand scheme of things. So definitely helps. Trading post in. Oh, I must have just clicked on that accidentally. Oh, my alliance with Philip has run its course. Philip, do you still want to be allies with me? For now. I don't have any plans to hurt you at the moment. You do not accept that offer. Oh, well, then never mind. What about Frederick? Do you want to be friends? Ah, there we go. Well, let's be allies. Nothing else that means he's not going to be declaring war on me. So, I'm alright with that. Alright, so we got a trader. Where are we going to get the most money from? Really, none of these places are amazing. Just a couple 7 golds. Let's do most money and then also most production. Let's go for production. Most production actually would be internal. But if I go by Alexandria, I get 7 gold as well as 2 production, which is not too bad at all. So let's do that. Alexandria by the Latmus. It's a war declaration. Shipyard looks like it is good, so let's see what do we want to swap to now. I should say steam power, that includes the shipyard. Although we do need the seaport as well. Man, we need so many things. Do I want to hard research that? I think I was actually thinking about that at the end of the last episode. I forgot what I was doing. It's been a little bit. 2 banks is not going to be happening probably anytime soon either. But at the very least, I can get this one halfway and then think about steam power after that. It's possible I get a second shipyard, but I don't know if it'll come within the time limit of swapping back to that or not. Still have combustion, which, truthfully, I could hard research that one. I'm not going to be extracting any artifacts anytime soon. Start with economics, and we'll go from there. Really like to try to get the ones that are boosted as much as possible, just because of it's one way we're going to get back in the research game. Everything else looks okay. 3 turns on the lighthouse is the next thing popping up. I do think we need to take out Sparta here at some point. I kind of left them just because I figured they'd be so weak with just one city they wouldn't be able to do much anyway. Plus they were a buffer between me and Sumeria. But I don't know that I need that anymore. I think it's okay if I take them out at some point here in the future. Expand my territory just a little bit. Plus it's a capital, right? Or do I don't think I already got his capital, did I? Pretty sure that is his capital. Domination. Nobody's got any capitals. So yeah. That would be his capital, which is important. How is my military looking? Gilgamesh, 455. Peter, wow, 1866. Gandhi's really huge. Victoria, wow. I guess this is an order, so I see that now. Sumeria is technically leading the domination victory for whatever reason. But... oh, it's not an order of military strength. 686 is not great. I mean, it's more than Cleopatra, more than Germany. Not quite as much as Japan, but that'll flip around once I start rolling my battleships up. Almost not too far behind Alexander, and there's several that are over a thousand, I should say. So, you know, not the greatest in the world, but we'll see. We'll get there. Religious victory. Arabia's leading. Culture victory. Okay, cool. Alright, I don't think there's anything to do here. Still waiting on this lighthouse before we have something else to do. Alright, next turn. Still wouldn't mind an encampment there just to fend off against that guy at some point, but it's not been a priority. Cairo, so big, wow. What is that? Just that's the Oracle. Okay, cool. Any other wonders I can see? Yes, Japan, you hate me. Because I own your city? Yep, I own your city. Sorry, dude. I don't see any other wonders. At least not in that city. Should I see any others anywhere else? I actually don't. I forget who has all the wonders. What about Alexandria? Don't see any over here either. I know Japan's got a couple. There's a Mont Saint Michel. I had that one in my last game. What else you got? Could have sworn you like you took the Great Library from me or something. Maybe I just can't see it because I haven't explored the area that you got it in or something like that. Still. Guess you could have built it somewhere else entirely. What is that? Seaside Resort. Oh, interesting. Oh, next turn. So this will unlock Urban Defenses. It gives all of my cities an automatic 200 fortification strength and ability to perform a ranged attack, which is going to be nice. So kind of make some of these other walls and things obsolete at that point, probably. Which is fine. What about you, Samaria? You got any cool wonders? Got a real unique thing out here all over the place. It's pretty nice. What is that? Culture and production? Or no, culture and science, that's what that is. Nice. I'm actually not seeing any wonders. Where are all the wonders at? I'm sure I'm just missing them. Alright, there's my lighthouse. So now I can do my shipyard. 20 turns on the shipyard. Oof. But that is alright. It's the only one that's got close even, so go ahead and knock that out. It's going to give me 3 production plus the bonus production equal to the adjacency gold, which is pretty nice as well. Yep, let's go ahead and knock that out. Once I get these both guys with shipyards and things, these will be able to knock out, you know, battleships fairly quickly. I don't know if these 2 cities will have them anytime soon or not. I mean, this guy doesn't even have a port yet. Harbor district, I should say. Actually, none of these guys have harbor districts. Hello, infantry and armies. Oof. Yeah, I get so strong in Deity difficulty. It's kind of where you got to use superior tactics, though. Denounces me. Come on now. Attitude. I'm a warmonger. Whatever. I haven't been to war in a very long time. Come on now. Hagmatana has a trader out. Trade post, I should say. Cool. And I need more housing in Brasilia. Yes, I know. We will get there. Alright, so this is Hagmatana. Cairo's still a pretty good place to go. Probably the best place overall. Don't think I have anything that needs a trade route from a city-state standpoint. So, yep, Cairo it is. About to get a couple more envoys for city-states. That'll be nice. Sewers in Rio is going to be very nice. What do you want? You want open borders, a little bit of gold for my dyes. Would you give me your diamonds? We take off the gold. Okay. You would take the diamonds if I give you 12 gold for... No, it's not going to happen. So, get rid of that, get rid of that. Let's just say all your gold for... No. Alright, so 25 gold, 6 gold per turn. I guess that's alright. I'm not really doing anything with them anyway. I'm guessing you're getting some war rearness or something like that. You need some more luxuries. City of Susa has a trade post now. There we go, right there. Two sewers about to complete. That's going to be opening up a little bit more growth. It's going to be nice. There we go. Trade route. Jabalpur is pretty decent. Actually, Madurai gives me a little bit of science, which isn't too bad, although the food is pretty good as well. I actually kind of might need an internal trade route just to get some food for Susa. Looks like they're at 0 growth at the moment, so you know what, let's do that for a bit. Go to Rio, get some food. That actually might have been my trade route before. I wasn't even paying attention. Before I do anything else, I'm actually going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.